I got drained for around 300K USD about a year ago. You might have heard about it. I talk about it. Did I make it all back? We don't talk about that. Nah, I'm playing. I got lucky and Sol crashed and I got to DCA in at a lower price. Obviously, it's still quite cheap, so I'm still DCAing into Sol. I'm stacking Sol and it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, I'm happy to talk about it, but this video is about security. So I noticed recently that a lot of my friends and folks in the space have started getting drained again. I feel like the bull run brings out the worst of these scammers in droves, and they're just mobilizing to extract all this liquidity from the space. So I wanted to talk to you about how you can prevent it from happening to you as well. Be sure to watch this video until the end because you think it won't happen to you until it does. And it's too late. Just being aware of the points that I'm about to share with you will circumvent about 90% of the scammers and drainers out there. All right, without further ado, let's go. When it comes to security, there are many attack vectors, and covering them all would be an impossible task. So I'll include some links below, but for now, let's go over the basics, which will go a long way to making sure that you never get drained. Social engineering red flags. Most people don't get drained because they encounter some hacker genius managing to crack some code or something like that. Most wallet drains actually occur because of social engineering. This is where someone can gain your trust somehow and then take advantage of you. They'll trick you into giving up some sensitive info that might help them gain access to your assets. There are a few really great books on social engineering. And they obviously didn't help me because I fell victim to one, but a really good book is by Kevin Mitnick. I can't remember what it's called. I've covered Kevin Mitnick before, so if you want to check him out, I'll link a video below. But yeah, if someone offers you a job or a partnership, be extra wary. They might be pretending to be from a reputable company to get your guard down and get you excited about the prospect of working with someone big in the space. This is how I fell victim. These guys invited me to a TG group chat and they chatted me up for weeks, son. They earned my trust. Then when I let my guard down because they wanted me to hop on a call, that's all she wrote. The easy solution is if someone claims they're from a reputable company, ask them to ping you from the official account. Most times they won't be able to do this because they're not from the actual company. If they are legit, they will ping you. I think there's only been one person who told me she can't do that, so she ended up emailing me from one of the email accounts. So I was like, all right. It's an easy ask. If they say they can't, even if they are legit, is it worth risking your assets? Probably not. The ideal solution to this problem is to just have a burner phone or a backup machine that isn't connected to any wallets. I take calls on a separate phone. That way, even if they gain access to the phone, there's nothing sensitive on there. If you've got a lot to risk, a cheap laptop you can take calls on and click links on is definitely worth it. Let's talk about seed storage. Do not ever store your seed phrase digitally. Whenever I still see this from people saying, oh my God, I lost all my assets. And someone's like, well, what happened? And they're trying to figure it out. And he's like, I took a screenshot. It's like, why would you ever take a screenshot? That's literally the worst thing you can do with your seed phrase. Do not take a photo of your seed phrase. Even if you save the photo on your phone, it doesn't matter. If you have an iPhone, it might link to iCloud. Or somehow, some way, someone's going to gain access to that photo. It's super easy to access this stuff. And if it is linked to your iCloud or some other service, consider it gone. Why not just send it to me? The only way to store your seed phrase safely is offline. Maybe get a notebook, write it all down, and put it somewhere private for safekeeping. And never leave it in the same location as your cold wallet, obviously, or they're going to have access to both. That's like leaving the keys for your vault right next to the keyhole. Also, I had a friend who did this. Don't do this. He wrote down his seed phrase multiple times and then hid it everywhere in case he lost access to his cold wallet. The funny thing is he ended up losing access anyway. So yeah, just write it down once and then store it in a safe place, and that's it. The fake Zoom link scam. This is a really common scam that looks inconspicuous to the untrained eye. Someone invites you to a Zoom call, they send you the link, you're like, yeah, that looks legit. You click on it and it starts downloading Zoom app even though you might already have Zoom installed. Surprise! You've just downloaded and installed malware. It's hard to spot at first, but the scammers are counting on you not knowing the difference between a subdomain and the domain. All right, now let's talk about malware and fake links. You got to be careful with links in general, and be especially wary when someone asks you to download some shit. If someone approaches you and asks if you'd like a job, like a Discord moderator job usually, that involves a game or some bullshit like that, and they send you a link to check out their Twitter page and the comments are grayed out, that's 100% a scam. 100%. Why are the comments grayed out? They'll try to charm you with a pretty high weekly pay. I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 SOL per week. For a Discord mod job, come on, man, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, so that's all trash. Don't buy into it. You're going to lose all your shit. You might unintentionally install a keylogger or an app that gives them remote access to your machine. Next thing, all your shit is gone. A keylogger is a program that logs all the keystrokes on your keyboard. So eventually, you're giving up all your sensitive info. They just need to browse through a text file to figure out what's what. If your machine is compromised at this level, it's vital that you wipe everything and start over ASAP. Also, make sure to change all your passwords. Don't use any passwords that are linked to you personally. Maybe your dog's name is Betty, so don't be like, I love Betty 1234. That's bozo shit. There's also the feeling of rushing, of being in a rush. Whenever these deals come through, they really want you to get on a call right away. They're basically counting on your excitement or desperation to just get you to take action right away. So it's a really good deal that they want to make happen now. It's almost like they know they caught a fish and they're trying to reel it in as quickly as possible. Doing so creates a sense of urgency, but the smart move is to take your time. There's absolutely zero reason why you should rush. If they really want to work with you, what is the rush, buddy? So it's always best to breathe and assess whether something's too good to be true. It usually is. Let's talk about middleman scams. Never trade assets using a middleman, like ever. It's really easy to impersonate someone on Discord or on Twitter. You can also get a blue check real easy on Twitter, and you can buy accounts. Impersonation is usually how scams work with middleman trades. Say someone DMs saying they want to offer me 10 BTC, and I go, cool, how do we do this? And he says, let's use a trusted middleman. How about XYZ? And I know XYZ. XYZ is a homie and a trusted member of the community, so why not? We enter a group chat, and there's 3 of us. But guess what? XYZ is a fake. It's basically 2 scammer friends versus me. And they're counting on me to send my prized OMB to this XYZ bozo. And then they go off riding into the sunset, sucking each other's dicks. So be wary. I know tons of folks who have fallen for this scam. And if you want to run P2P swaps on ordinals, use swap.art by LIFO-FIFO. I'll include a link below. By the way, you can totally trust my links. Always double check URLs. And never click on any links that someone else sends you. Always go to the website yourself and use a URL verifier. It won't always work and catch any shady shit, but if you use it, at least you're taking that extra step that'll take you like 5 to 10 seconds. And who knows, it might actually save you. Let's talk about IRL risks. Do not bring your trading phone or your phone that's got all your assets to IRL events. I'm not a tech whiz, but I know someone amazing in the space who just got drained. He carries his phone in a Faraday bag. A Faraday bag is one of those bags that prevents any signals from coming in or going out. So if this guy can get his wallet drained and he takes all these security precautions, know that you are vulnerable as well. I'm not a tech wizard, but hackers can spoof your phone. They can SIM swap. They can copy your credentials or get access to all your shit somehow, especially if you connect on a low security Wi-Fi spot or someone else's Wi-Fi, or if you let some stranger connect to your Wi-Fi hotspot. But this isn't even my main concern. Folks who attend are obviously in crypto and have wallets. So why make yourself a target? It wouldn't surprise me if someone shows up planning to rob folks. They'll follow you to the bathroom, and next thing you know, you're getting beaten up. They get your shit. Bye-bye. Lastly, let's talk about hot versus cold wallet discipline. I strongly urge you to get a cold wallet if you don't have one already, and keep only what you are willing to lose or risk losing on your burners. Everything else goes into your cold wallet. Burners are for daily trading. The trade-off you get from convenience is security, and vice versa. The risk of convenience is that you risk losing all your shit. So make sure to keep your prized assets in your cold wallet. And don't use your cold wallet to connect to dApps daily. That's crazy. It's also highly inconvenient. That's not what it's for. If you had a bank vault, you wouldn't go to the bank and try to access your vault every day, even though that's definitely safer. It's terribly inconvenient. But yeah, if I have a certain amount or a prized asset in my hot wallet, I just send it to my cold wallet. I use my burners to trade, because for trading, I'll be willing to lose a few $100s and that's it. If it's anything more, it's going into the vault. And that's a very expensive lesson that I learned. In closing, most people don't take security seriously until it's too late. Don't be that guy. The steps I just shared with you will protect you from most scams out there. So protect your bags, use your head, and stay vigilant. As the saying goes, it's not paranoia if they're really out to get you. And they are. These scammers work 24/7 to figure out how to get their hands on your assets. It's a full-time job for them, and it doesn't always work, but when it does, you can bet your ass that it's worth it. All right, that covers our episode for today. If you're into art, ordinals, tech, and cults, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out one of my other videos. If you're into crypto stories and scandals, that's usually what I cover these days, but I thought this video was important to do, so yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. I'm your host, Valery Yoshi, and you've been watching DJ Reports. Ciao.